Tenkaichi 2 and 3 gave us everything we always wanted in a Dragon Ball Z game, from gameplay all the way to every single character we wanted to play as. But the only thing that was missing was fighting more than one opponent at the same time. Games today have that going on, like with Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but the gameplay isn't exactly like Tenkaichi gameplay, which disappoints because Tenkaichi gameplay fits in perfectly and allows us to fight without any problems. It does take some time to learn every character's moves and combos, but it allows you to come up with your own strategy. Now, this game only came out on the PSP, surprisingly, and the controls are the same to the PS2 controls, with a few changes made to fit the gameplay well on the PSP. I didn't have any problems with the changes, so no worries there. The character roster was sadly decreased. I won't lie, the game has over 47 playable characters, and most of them have their transformations included, making it over 70 playable characters. At least that's how advertising shows it. The voice acting comes from the Dragon Ball Kai series, and the story mode, the characters interact during a fight just like in Tenkaichi 3. But here, the story mode is actually very good. And like every Dragon Ball Z game's story mode, yes, it includes a what if scenarios. I did enjoy most of them, and just like in Legacy of Goku 2, you can fly anywhere and explore different areas. This adds to more fun and the what if scenarios to play through. Now let me talk about the gameplay some more. I don't understand why the game is called Tenkaichi TagTeam when it doesn't have any tag team in it. Tag team is when you have more than one character and you fight one at a time, and then tag your other chosen characters to substitute and continue the fight. Just like in Tenkaichi 2 and 3, where you can choose up to 5 characters to switch through during a fight. So the title is misleading, but here's what they really meant. You can choose one or more characters and have them both fight at the same time to work together as a team. This is exactly what was missing in every Dragon Ball Z game. Except Dragon Ball Z Legends, that one got it right. I was always wanting to take on androids 17 and 18 by playing as Trunks and having my partner adult Gohan working together to defeat them. And thanks to this game, I could finally do that. You can even take your skills to the major limits and have 2 opponents against you alone. What more can you ask for? This game gives you all the things you loved about the previous Tenkaichi games and puts it all in the PSP. It even adds to more additional combos to pull off with your teammate. Now, here are the additional features. One of the best modes to enjoy after fully completing the story mode is called Battle 100, where you take on many CPU teams to earn more points to unlock many items, which are a great addition to the customized settings. Each team has a unique name, like Manly Beards for Nappa and Deborah, Chocolate is the Best for Berter and Majin Buu, Spoiled Rich for Kid Trunks and Frieza, and many more. Another additional feature is a survival mode. Now, this one isn't like every survival mode that just keeps you going until you lose. That would be kind of great, but mostly pointless because I don't like to know that there's no end to a fight. In this survival mode, you fight up to 100 opponents. You of course take on 2 at a time, but they get harder the more you progress. Now, this is where I have to talk about another addition to the game, the multiplayer feature. This game allows up to 4 players to duke it out. That means you and one of your friends can work together to take on 2 other friends. Now that is epic. And if you can't manage to take on all 100 opponents in the survival mode because your CPU partner keeps dying, don't panic, because you are allowed to have a friend take its place and help you take on all 100 opponents. Also, after every 10 opponents you defeat, you're given the option to save and quit to take a break or continue another time. Once you begin to take on the next 10 opponents, you will be given a chance to receive extra health bars or senzu beans if you complete a side challenge it asks. The side challenge could be anything from landing the first hit to taking no damage from the team you're fighting. Now, the survival mode is no joke. You will need all the help you can get, including your friend, so this is where the customized settings comes in handy. The items you unlock can help you in so many ways. You can customize a certain character to have extra health bars, more defense power, more attack power, or increase the damage given from your character's techniques. You can also use tag type items that best suit the character you choose. For example, you can use an item called Combination Attack to help increase attack power through co-op actions. Or you can use the item called Revenge, which makes your character enter burst mode when your partner is knocked out. You have many more items to choose from to help make your tactics work to your advantage. Then there are the Intellect type items. These items help you make your character fight the way certain characters fight. For example, there is the Goku type, making a balance of attacks and defense, also focusing on close combat. Or the Broly type, which focuses on attacks, chasing its opponent constantly, and focusing on follow-up attacks. Now, the graphics of the game are like the ones on the Tenkaichi games for the PS2, but with the black outline around each character. Kind of like in Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, which I find it very pointless, especially since in Super Smash Bros. You can simply remove the outline. I wish you could do the same thing for this game, but it doesn't affect the game at all, or the graphics, so it's not an issue. The music in the game is as good as every Tenkaichi game, and that is all I have to say about this game. It is quite the masterpiece. I know every DBZ fan will love it, and it is a must-own. I gave this game number 1 on the list for a reason, so don't waste any more time and go buy this game right away.